So, welcome to the Unknown Game channel, where we're always trying to make improvements to this channel as best as we can. And if you read the title, you kind of already know what this video is about. But since the release of one of my favorite franchise in Gundam games, which is the Gundam Breaker 4, I wanted to go ahead and talk about another Gundam game franchise that I enjoyed that I would love for it to have a comeback. And in this video, we're talking about the Gundam Battle Assault series. When I was a kid, I used to play this game for hours, 1 and 2. Even though I'll be honest, I personally like 1 better than 2. And let me also say this, I've never played, my fault, I've only played 3 once, and I wasn't the biggest fan, but 1 and 2 I played over and over and over again. And I would love this franchise to make a return. So, it left me with this question. If Gundam Battle Assault was to come back, what should the roster be? And so I decided to go ahead and make a list on the roster I would like to see if Gundam Battle Assault was to come back as a game franchise. I do want to explain though, before we get into it, some of the ground rules I made for myself. First, I will not take Gundam Battle Assault 3 rosters into account, but any of the rosters from Gundam Battle Assault 1, or technically just from 2, I have free reign to bring them back, which covers the first half of this video, who I'm going to bring back from Gundam Battle Assault, technically 2. Next, I could only have a roster up to 60 mobile suits. That's it, no more. 60 is my cap. And lastly, all new additions can only come from Gundam series that actually had a TV show or a movie. Hold on, wait. Let me rephrase that. I forgot about G-Saber. I could only pick Gundam mobile suits that had an anime, movie, or TV series. So that means no side stories, no mangas, no Build Fighter series. All of them have to be mainline anime series or movies or OVAs. So these are the rules that I set for myself. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the first half of this series and talk about the Gundams that are going to be returning if I was to create the roster. Just so this video doesn't take forever, in this first half, I'm just going to show you a quick highlight reel clips of mobile suits I would like to see return from Gundam Battle Assault 1 and 2. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the new Gundams I would like to see added to Gundam Battle Assault if it was to return, and if I can choose who I would like to see added to the roster. Now, I don't want to say that's my dream roster, but that is just a roster I would like to see. But let's go ahead and check out this highlight reel first, and then we'll go back to that. that you saw all the mobile suits that are returning. Right now what you're seeing on the screen is all the mobile suits I decided are not going to be returning for various different reasons, mainly because I need the space, and I feel like it's a little bit too much representation for this series. Although I'm not gonna lie, when I go through the additions, I might have to eat these words, but it's fine. I'll take the responsibility. So before we move to the mobile suits I will add to Gundam Battle Assault, I just want to talk about a couple of things and address a couple of things first. So if you look on the screen, if you look at the image, if you go all the way to the bottom on the right side, that mobile suit is called the Hama. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I didn't even know that mobile suit was even in the game. I actually had to look it up, and I found the only way to use it, at least what it says online, is you have to have a Game Shark. So in all of my time having Gundam Battle Assault 2, I've never ever played with that mobile suit because I didn't know that was a thing. But I do want to say that that is also technically a mobile suit that I would like to see return, so we can actually use it without needing a Game Shark. So that's also a mobile suit that you didn't see in the highlight reel that technically will be coming back. But I also want to go ahead and talk about the system real quick, just to touch on it. And what I mean by that is that if they were to bring it back, I would definitely like the battle system to kind of be redefined, because I'm going to be honest with you, and maybe I'll talk about it in a later video, I don't even feel like this is the best Gundam fighter that has ever came out. But if they were to bring it back, I would love for them to bring it back with Arc System Works designing the gameplay, because they did a great job with Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I would love for them to do it with Gundam. Could you imagine your Gundam, like just the intros that will come in and the animation, and they may even do a pretty cool storyline of why all these mobile suits had to come together and work together from different universes. So that's something I would love to see. Also, in my opinion, give some of these mobile suits multiple specials, not just one. Best example is the Zeta Gundam, because there's a place for that special, but that thing has, what is it, a hyper beam cannon? I don't have it in front of my face, so I don't know exactly what it's called, but that thing has like a hyper beam cannon, and they didn't even think about using that as a special. So I would love for them to add additional specials to some of these mobile suits, because they need them. Other improvements, of course, more modes, a story mode, but actually bringing people to actually care, better animations. I even think the fighting can be better. Like I said earlier, this is not the best Gundam fighting game I've ever played. Also, no live service, no like BS out of price DLC or anything like that. I wouldn't mind, different skins, maybe different colors. That'd be cool. Ooh, I just thought about it. Why not have a system where you can recolor your Gundam any color that you want it? Like, I don't know. That's just some ideas. But yeah, just put it like this. More doesn't hurt. So I would just say just add more, always. You know what? Maybe even have a history like mode too. So if you want to know more about these mobile suits and the history of them, why not have a mode like that too? I don't know. That's just some ideas that I'm thinking about in my head that I would probably add to the game. Also add a training mode and an online mode, just to name a few. But anyways, now that we talked a little bit about the system, let's go ahead and go into the mobile suits I would add to Gundam Battle Assault if I can choose. And I do want to say this, I did my best to try to keep it balanced. That's why I said it's not my dream roster, because if it was my dream roster, it would be nothing but Gundam. Let's go ahead and get started with the first one, and that is Victory 2 Gundam. I'm a big fan of the design of the Victory Gundam, and I think being a mainline Gundam, it deserves to be here, at least in my opinion. Next on my list, and just know I'm not going to go and describe every single one, but the next one is the Gundam Ground Type from 8th MS Team. I'm just a really big fan of that series. And the one right after that, I chose the Goof Custom from 8th MS Team because it had one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in a mecha anime. The next one, well technically the next two, both come from the Unicorn series, and that is, based on its namesake, the Unicorn Gundam and the Neo Zeong, which I will put that one, the Neo Zeong, as a boss mobile suit. One of my favorite series, IBO, Iron Blooded Orphan. I gotta go with the Barbatos Lupus and the Gundam Gussian Rebake. At least that's how I think you pronounce it. Big fan of IBO, and I would love to see those two in the next Gundam Battle Assault game. Next one on my list, and just so you know, I have yet to watch this series. I think I watched part of the first episode, but that's as far as I got. And that is Gundam Caliban. Again, haven't watched this series, but it's the newest one as the recording of this video, so it deserves to be on this list. Next on my list, and this is the part where I start to eat my words, and that is Legend Gundam, which I will have it as a boss in this game, and that is from Seed Destiny. And the next one, which I'll put the name on the screen, but basically I'll just say Hound, and that comes from Seed Stargazer. And I'm not gonna lie, the introduction of that Hound mobile suit was brutal. Next on my list, and if you watched an earlier video, you know I'm also a big fan of this Gundam design because I got plenty of kits of this Gundam, and that is the Gundam X from Gundam X. Ha! Next on my list, and you should not be having a fighting game without this Gundam right here. Gundam Astray Red Frame from Seed Astray. I love this Gundam. I actually, a fun fact, got some of the mangas from this series. After that, oh, I almost skipped them. After that, we're going to have to go with Impulse Gundam and Freedom Gundam because of that iconic moment. So they definitely deserve to be represented in this future Gundam Battle Assault game if I was to choose a roster. Right after that, we're going into Gundam 00, and the three I have in mind is the 00 Gundam, the GN-X, and the last one, I'm not even going to attempt to say, it's just on the screen, but these are three I think that would be good addition to a Gundam Battle Assault game. After that, we're going back to Unicorn real quick, and we're going to this mobile suit right here that you see on the screen. I don't think I would mind dropping this one because it reminds me of Sazabi, but I don't know. I think you should have the Unicorn's main rival on the game. Another mobile suit that comes from one of my favorite Gundam series, and that is the Atlas Gundam from Thunderbolt Gundam, because it has such a unique look, and Thunderbolt was so good it definitely needs some representation. After that, we're back to the IBO for a little bit, and that is Gundam Bell, of course Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex, because I think that one's just going to be a beast, and the last one is the Boss mobile suit, or is it called Mobile Armor? Either way, it's the boss that comes from IBO that definitely did a number on the Lupus. Now, I am bad with pronunciation, but I'm going to try. The Hasmo, or the Hashmo. Either way, it's on the screen. But that one I would love to see be a boss because that thing did damage. This one I'm not a fan of really at all. I've only watched halfway through the series, and I keep dropping it every time I try to pick it back up, and that is the Gundam Age. Turning Gundam. I gotta have Turning Gundam. I don't think I've seen that mobile suit in many Gundam games. Astray, Blue Frame, Second L. And I absolutely love that design of the Astray. It's one of my favorite designs. So I would love for that version to actually come to a future, hopefully, a future Gundam Battle Assault game. Oh, yep, here we go. The next two are actually Seed kits. And the first one is the Perfect Strike Gundam. Need I say more? There needs to be some representation from Seed. And Justice Gundam. F91. Why not? F91 is a beast. I would love for it to be in a Gundam fighting game. It's a mainline mobile suit. Why not put it in a actual Gundam game as an important fixture? That's just how I feel. Now this next one is only included because of the movie and its release date. And this one is the Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. The G-Self Perfect Pack, or even if it's the G-Self by itself and then it could switch in and out with packs, I think that'd be cool. I definitely like that one. Turn X. And that's only because that one reminds me of a Dalsim. So I would love to see that one in a fighting game. You know, I was kind of torn with it, but I feel like if you're with a great company, you can make it work. After that, I'm not even going to bother saying that one's name, but it's on the screen, and that comes out of Seed. Second to last will have to be the Seed Gundam. I freaking love that Gundam. I love that design. Although, I'll be honest with you, I really do wish that we can have the original art, the one from the manga with the blue torso. I would love for that one to, bare minimum, be a color change. And the last one, number 60. And number 60, I'm going to be honest with you, I broke my own rules. But that's only because that Gundam is the unofficial mascot of this channel. And that has to be Gundam Gemini 01. That absolutely, for my own personal reasons, I would love to see in the next Gundam Battle Assault game. But even if it's not Gundam Battle Assault, at least a similar game to Gundam Battle Assault. I'm finally done with this video. This video literally took me 2 weeks to get done. This is actually a week late as the posting of this video. And I want to re-record the ending because I hated it. I hated the ending, so I wanted to redo it. But here it is. This is my preferred roster if I was to be able to choose the mobile suits that will be included if we were to bring back Gundam Battle Assault. But I'm just so happy to be done with this. And honestly, the only reason why this thing took me too long was two reasons. One, some personal stuff that happened within my life. But the second thing was just trying to find everything to get this video where I wanted it. I'm probably going to do a part 2 of this video in the future, talking about maybe additional Gundams. And who knows, I may make some changes because doing some research, I realized some of these things could be switched around. So if I do another one of these in the future, I'm probably going to do DLC and, you know, probably rearrange some of these out on this list in the next video. That's just what I feel like I want to do. And in the comments down below, let me know if you can choose your dream 60 roster for the next Gundam Battle Assault game. Let me know what it will be. And also, if you have some changes that you would like to see with my list, let me know who you would take out and who you will put in, and make sure to let me know why. And if your comment is good enough, I may feature you in my next video. We'll see what happens. But beyond that, I just want to let you know that if you like my Saturday Gundam shorts, because I know a lot of people came to this channel for those, if you want to see those get back to weekly, you gotta do me a favor. You have to subscribe. If you subscribe, I'll be able to bring that back to weekly instead of doing bi-weekly because I gotta do that right now. But anyways, I do want to remind y'all though, this is not a Gundam channel. This is a gaming hobby channel. So my next video I plan on bringing out next week. I want to try something different and probably get away from Gundam. Not that I won't be coming back, but I just have an idea and I want to try it out. See how it goes. So make sure to check out the community page here on YouTube so you can vote for the Gundam build that you would like to see me do this month. Hey, if you like this content, why don't you do me a favor and like and subscribe right down below. And also, check me out on Twitch at GDWiz. I usually stream twice. No, it's once a week. It's once a week, including YouTube and Kick. We changed it. Also, you can check us out on Instagram at Unknown Game Channel. It's a week for now, so check me out over there.